Hello, and welcome to the People's Clerk, the show where you, the citizens of Fulton County, can learn more about the different services available through the Superior Court Clerk's office and how those services relate to everyday issues that impact the life, the liberty, and the property of the people we serve. I'm Kathleen Tina Robinson, your clerk of Fulton County Superior Court. Upon being elected clerk in 2008, I vowed to carry out the mandated responsibilities of processing and safeguarding all of your civil, criminal, and real estate documents. I also made a promise to implement initiatives that would allow the clerk's office to engage in community outreach. During my tenure as clerk, my staff and I have spearheaded various community outreach projects to inform county residents about the many services that our office provides and how to assist citizens in making our community a safer place to live, work, and play. One program that I am proud of is our Junior Deputy Clerks Summer Internship program, a program geared towards one of our community's most valuable resources, our youth. Today, you will learn more about our Junior Deputy Clerk program and see exactly why it means so much to me and others involved. You will also learn information that may help a child you know benefit from the program. When we return from break, you will hear from the program's administrators and a recent participant. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Joining me today to discuss one of the Clerk's Office community outreach initiatives, the Junior Deputy Clerks Program, is Ladisa Onyiliogwu and Vicki Morris. We also have Nwanna and Ifendu, one of our Junior Deputy Clerks summer interns. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us.
Ladisa, can you tell us about the Junior Deputy Clerks Program, when it was established, and what it entails?
Yes, we launched the program in the summer of 2010. Over the past 3 years, the program has grown, and it is an opportunity for rising 10th through 12th grade students to gain professional work experience. They are exposed to potential careers in local government, and we also provide them with soft skills training. We believe that combining this type of training with the work experience makes it a well-rounded program and gives the students an edge over their fellow students in high school.
Great, great. Vicki, can you tell us about the process, the application process, and how it differs from previous years?
Yes, I will. The program and the application process has been increased each year. The first year, the students came from the Workforce Development Program. The second year, we created an application process and offered it to students within the metro Atlanta area and surrounding counties. This year, we had that application process to continue, and we opened it up to the 28 counties. We expanded it from the Fulton County area to the 28 surrounding counties. And we even added an interview process this year, which was very good in being able to see the applicants and find out if they would be a good fit for our program.
I'm sure that was interesting.
Yes.
Nwanna, can you tell us about the application process? Were you nervous? Were you surprised?
The application process, it wasn't that very difficult. After we turned in the application, we had to wait for an interview date. And when I went in for the interview, I was nervous. But when I met Miss Vicki and Miss Janelle and Miss Ladisa, my nerves just went away. Right. And I felt very comfortable answering questions and asking questions.
And what type of questions did the interview entail?
In the interview, they asked us questions such as, what is professionalism? They also asked, like, what are we involved in school and our GPA, things of that nature.
Just to get to know you, I guess.
Yes.
Okay. Ladisa and Vicki, you all work so well together, and I really appreciate all that you do as far as the outreach programs, training, and everything that you do for the clerk's office. But tell us how you all, work so well together. You're a great team. What do you think brings that chemistry?
Well, we actually call ourselves the Wonder Twins, believe it or not. But we have a love and a passion for students and for academics too, and we love our office. We love the opportunity that we have to provide professional development to your staff and to catch on to your vision, which is to reach out to the youth in the community, which is our the next generation that will be leading this country. Then we take that very seriously, and I'll hand it off to Vicki as well.
It is, again, I have to ditto what Ladisa said. It's our passion for the program. We believe in this program and what it means to our office as well as to the community. We believe in the participants of the program, and we catch that and recognize the potential that they have. So that builds that rapport with the students, and we spend the majority of the summer with them, and we are able to tap into those characteristics and foster that growth. And we share that passion.
Great, absolutely. Nwanna, tell us a little bit, what was it like? I mean, the program, I know that you had other peers that you work with in addition to the clerks, the deputy clerks that are in our office. You work with other junior deputy clerks. Tell us what the 6 weeks were like.
Well, the first week, everyone was a little bit quiet. But as the days progressed, we started to talk to each other more and get to know each other. And that was a week of orientation. And during that week, we learned more about current events, and we also learned communication skills. And every week, we would rotate into new sections where we would work with the people in the clerk's office, and we learned a lot during those 6 weeks.
And there are, clusters, and I know, we have the real estate area, the administration, the court services areas. What did you find most interesting?
I actually found working in fiscal most interesting.
Oh.
I never knew it was that important, actually working even in the mailroom, because if you would make a mistake and send the mail to a different area, it could affect other people's job as well. So I found that quite interesting.
Great. And I know you did a great job. Okay. I know that this, Ladisa and Vicki, these types of programs take a lot of planning and a lot of work, as well as funding. So can you tell us about that and where the funding comes from, and how you plan the budget for this type of program?
Yes, when we began the program in 2010, we were collaborating with the Workforce Development Summer Youth Program. And we were one of the departments in Fulton County that opened our doors to those participants to come in to gain the work experience. But at the same time, we still wanted to provide some training to them too. The following year, the budget or the funding through that program was cut. We didn't want to desist our program, so we came to you, and we had to obtain funding through our internal budget. And then this year we did the exact same thing based on the needs of the students. We had 18 students this year, which is the largest our program has ever been, but through creative budgeting and funding and free experiences outside of the office, we were able to develop a very beneficial and rewarding program.
Vicki, can you tell us what makes this program different from others that may be similar?
What makes this program unique is that we target students from the ages of 10th grade to 12th grade. This is a very critical stage in a teenager's life, because not only are they looking forward to their educational opportunities, they're looking forward to college, but some of them may not even go to college. They may go from high school into the workforce. Being that we target those students, we give them the skill sets and we help them to build those things that they need to be able to either increase and go to college or again go out into the workforce. And other programs may only last a week, whereas our program is 6 weeks and it goes through various departments, as we stated earlier. It's not just putting a person in one position and letting them work in that one place all summer. They rotate through our various areas, and that way gives them greater exposure. So our program is unique.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it is a wonderful program. As far as the soft skills, what other soft skills are the junior deputy clerks exposed to during that time?
We train them on verbal communication. A lot of our students, when they enter the workforce, don't even realize the importance of saying hello to their fellow colleagues, and as adults we became their colleagues. So even though it's something that's commonplace to us as adults, students just don't do that. So we expound on the verbal communication skills, emotional intelligence skills. We also covered a generational diversity course.
We also did the personality profile, and it helped our students to not only learn about themselves, but about their fellow colleagues. So the entire program altogether just made it well-rounded so that they would be able to have those critical people skills that will help them in life.
Great. Well, in closing, can each of you give us your final thoughts on the program?
The program is not only beneficial to the students, but our employees were impacted. Some of our staff members were able to be mentors, to chaperone when we visited different exhibits like the High Museum. And it's so rewarding to me to see the growth of a student just over the course of 6 weeks to gain professional work experience, but they grow and learn about themselves too. As a mother, it's just a rewarding experience to be a part of.
Great. Nwanna?
During the program, I really didn't expect to even learn this much, but I would recommend any kid my age to actually come out and apply to be part of the program next year.
Great, great. I'm glad you enjoyed the program. Vicki?
First of all, thank you, Clerk Robinson, for being the visionary behind this program, because it shows that our office, we have our mandated services to the community, but you go beyond the courthouse doors and you reach out to the community. And this is one program that shows that, and it means so much to us. Again, I'm a mother as well, so to be able to have and impact the lives of a young person, it is rewarding in and of itself. So
Thank you all so much for coming. We're going to take a quick break. When we return, we will hear from another junior deputy clerk intern and learn how this program not only touched his life, but his family's as well. We'll be right back on The People's Clerk. Welcome back to The People's Clerk. Before we went to break, we were discussing the Clerk's Office Junior Deputy Clerk Summer Internship Program and its impact on everyone involved. I would now like to introduce you to Isaac General, a 2-time participant of the Junior Deputy Clerks Program, and his mother, a juvenile probation officer, Mrs. Jessica General. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Isaac, can you tell us a little bit about the program? Well, first tell us a little bit about yourself, what school you go to, and what you like to do.
Okay, well, my name is Isaac Jones General III. I'm 16, from Atlanta, and I attend Langston Hughes High School in Fairburn, Georgia. And I love sports. That's all I talk about.
Okay.
And that's my life. That's
Great,
me.
great. Now, you're a 2-time participant of the program. How did the last summer differ from this summer?
Well, last summer it was actually a fantastic experience. But last summer I kind of came with some friends. So this summer was new, had to learn new friends, but it was fun coming back to a place where I felt comfortable and welcome. Felt like I was loved.
Great. Well, that's good. I'm happy to hear that. Can you tell us now, the process was a little different this time, the application process for coming into the program. Tell us about that. How did you feel about the difference in the process?
Well, I actually like the process. You get the full experience. The first year, we just had to do the essay, answer a couple questions, and get our recommendations from our teachers. Whereas this year, it was the same, but you had to come in for an interview. And some of them were here, and some of the other interns actually had their interview over the phone. So I think that was good. You get the whole experience.
Great, great. And how did Ladisa and Vicki, the administrators of the program, make it special for you?
Or for me, I think that made it special. Miss Ladisa, she she was very nice. She wasn't as energetic as Miss Vicki was in the morning. Miss Vicki would come in and, "Are you guys ready?"
Okay.
And
She was a cheerleader,
yeah,
huh?
she kind of was a cheerleader. And Miss Ladisa was too, but she was kind of more calm.
Yeah.
But I think they made it very special for me because of them having children around my age. They could understand where I was coming from, so it helped me a lot.
Good, good. I'm glad to hear that. And what has the program, or what, even being in the program twice, what have you learned each time as it relates to, becoming a leader, becoming a person maybe that other people, even your age, can look up to?
Well, I think I've become more of a leader. It kind of showed me, well, I didn't actually know it was this important and how this affects my community. And it was a good experience. At first, I kind of would go to school, be kind of on my own, So after the program, went back to school, and I was like open to everyone, and I would tell everyone what I did over the summer, and they was amazed by it. And some people never heard of it.
Yeah, of the clerk's office.
Of the clerk's office, or they wouldn't understand it, or they'll say junior deputy, and they think deputy sheriff.
Oh, okay.
So I had to acknowledge the difference.
Yeah, and explain to them actually what the office does.
What the office does, what goes on.
And you worked in different areas of the office. Which was your most favorite? I know all of them were your favorite, but one was your most favorite?
I have to say the courts division.
And why is that?
Well, that's where I first started working out, my first year. So I kind of fell in love with that. But the work in the courts office, it came easier to me.
Okay.
So I really loved there.
And what exactly did you learn in the courts area?
In the courts area, first thing I learned was docket checking.
Okay.
So I have to pull the file from the calendar, open it up, make sure documents was there, highlight, check them off. And later on, probably in the day, they'll probably be sent downstairs, or I have to refile them. I learned writ list. That's keeping track of everything. It's just so much.
It is. It's a lot of paper, isn't it?
It's a lot of paper.
Keeping track and making sure that the case is complete for the public
Yes,
and for
ma'am.
the judge as well. So, Mrs. General,
Yes,
again, welcome to the show.
thank you.
Now, you're a juvenile probation officer.
I am.
So, from that perspective, as well as from a parent's perspective of a person who's been involved in the program, can you tell us how you feel about the program from both those perspectives?
Yes, I will. Well, I was just delighted that a program such as this existed. I know how important it is to expose young people, and particularly young males, to positive situations. For my son, I've always tried to do that for him, yet I know that a lot of times that those opportunities are not available for young people. So I just want to commend you too, because it's through your leadership that you gave this opportunity for Isaac and to other young people, because you can tell them from a parent's perspective, different things. But until they have the opportunity to go into the workplace and to gain professional work experience and to meet other young people that are doing positive things, I think it's just very critical, particularly from the perspective of keeping young people on the right track and teaching them how to make good decisions about their behaviors and their activities.
Absolutely, absolutely. And what would you say to parents who may be considering or watching this program, considering this program, and what can you say to them about the program to encourage them to speak to their children about applying for the program next summer?
Well, certainly, I would just encourage them that if you want your young people, young children to have an opportunity where they gain work experience, that they're able to grow and to gain some independence. Isaac was a little sheltered, and I've seen through 2 years now in the program that he has developed into a young man that's on track and on his way, and I'm very proud of him for that. But I would just encourage other parents to apply for the program and to allow their young persons to have this experience. Oftentimes we think of work in terms of making money, that they have to get a job to make money.
Right.
But I think it's more important to gain the professional knowledge and the experience of our government more so than making, actual money.
Yes, yes. Because, I'm glad you mentioned that, because this is an unpaid program where the students are not paid. However, they do have an opportunity to learn about not just the clerk's office, but how other government agencies are run. And Isaac, if you can just tell our viewers about some of the actual officials that you talked with and visited during your time.
Okay. We went to meet the county manager, Zachary Williams. We went to City Hall and talked to the clerk of the mayor's office. And those two were actually very, very good trips. The one with Zachary Williams kind of hit home with me. He told me about his high school experience, how he was coming up, wasn't making the best grades, but he kept working at it, and look where he's at now.
Yeah, absolutely.
On the top floor.
Yeah. He runs the county. He's the county
ma'am.
manager.
Isaac, during the closing ceremony, which was wonderful, by the way, you all did an excellent job.
Thank you.
What can you tell us? You talked about your mentor. Can you tell us a little bit about that and how that experience with your mentor especially helped you?
Okay. My mentor, Tony Johnson, he kind of helped me a lot. If I had any questions about where to go or how to do this, or even just wanted to talk, wasn't feeling good, I can go to Tony. He was open for anything. And with Tony being young, it was kind of easy for me to just go to him right off the bat. But not just that, Tony went to Westlake High School.
Okay.
And that's right around the corner from me, so he came up in the area I grew up in, so that was nice.
Okay, so Tony was the man, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, tell us your final thoughts, and what would you say to any young person that's listening that may be considering the program?
Okay. My final thoughts, it's one of the best programs, probably is the best program and should be the best program in the state, and not only just that, the country. It was, what I would say, you can't really look at it as just wanting money, because everything is not for a reward. You are dealing with people's lives here with the paperwork, and so you have to take that to heart. And I would say, don't look at it for the money. Also, I can put this on my resume.
Right.
Fill out for college applications, and not just that, community service hours. So I know a lot of kids need that to graduate high school too, so it's a good way to do that. And I understand where my mom comes from when she gets home and says she's tired. Just leave me alone for 15 minutes.
Well, great. Well, thank you so much, Isaac, and thank you, Mrs. General, for sharing Isaac with us. He's a great kid, and you're doing a fantastic job, and it shows.
Well, thank you, and thank you for having him. Thank you for your vision, and for it trickles down to your entire staff, and I saw them wrap their arms around the young people in this program, and it touched my heart, and I just am so appreciative of all the work that you do.
Okay, thank you both so much. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with some final thoughts and our contact information. Please stay with us. Welcome back. I would like to once again thank our guests, Ladisa, Onyiliogwu, and Vicki Morris, for the time and attention that that they continue to dedicate to our Junior Deputy Clerks program. I would also like to thank Nwanna, Ifendu, Isaac General, and his mother, Mrs. General, for sharing their stories with us today. Did you know that already this year there have been over 3,000 felony cases filed with the clerk's office? What does that mean to you? What does that mean to our youth? More importantly, what does that mean for our community? The clerk's office strongly believes in the phrase that it takes a village to raise a child. Therefore, we understand that we must all do our part to ensure that our children, the future leaders of our society, are afforded the best opportunities to successfully reach their greatest potential. It is also our hope that our initiatives, such as our Junior Deputy Clerks program and our Father-Child Legitimation and Legacy program, affords every child an opportunity at a bright future, overflowing with achievement and success. We also understand that none of our initiatives and programs will be as successful without your support. If you are interested in learning more about the Clerk's Office and our services, please visit us at 136 Prior Street, Atlanta, Georgia 30303. We also have 3 Fulton County Service Centers to assist you as needed. Our office number is 404-613-5313, or you may visit our website at www.fultonclerk.org. We take pride in assisting every Fulton County resident in every way that we can, because we believe in doing the right thing the right way each time for every customer. I'm Kathleen Tina Robinson, and I am the People's Clerk. See you next time.